Right, here you can see I've done a little seam up the back, and that's made the cone perfect. Now if we bend this round, I should have cut it beforehand. I know that I've got a little bit too much there, so I'm going to take off that much, which I know was excess. Curve it round and feed it into here. And then I can decide where to trim it. And to do this, I know it looks a bit dramatic, but I just get the scissors and trim it round. It needs to be just inside of the cone, so unless you've got stiffening, black stiffening, you don't want it to show, so it must be quite nice to actually find something which will go up inside and not be quite so obvious. It's just a matter of taking it bit by bit, and we're almost there. I don't like to use my embroidery scissors. These are my old dressmaking scissors, which I don't mind using for this. There we are. Just a bit more off the front there. But like I said before, trim a little at a time. It takes longer, but you won't waste the stiffening. There we are. And that sits nicely. Now, the next thing to do is to do the top part of the angel. Now, she sits very nicely like that, but as you can see here from this one, I have two here. It was a second stitch out and it turned out better. Every now and then you'll find that you'll get a little bit of show through. But don't panic. Take a permanent marker. I have a pencil case here full of watercolours for when this happens. And even though I'm going to use this because I've trimmed it round, and where there's just a little bit of show through, use the black pen to hide it. And the other thing it's quite good for is just running around the edge here where you've got a tiny bit, oh dear, I've got it on the loop, that's no good, is it? Where you've got a tiny bit of the mesh showing, just colour it with the black and it gives it a better finish. If you're not going to hang your angel, then you can cut off the loop. I want to because I've got permanent marker on it. There we are. The braids, I've got, they've all been, oh, here's one that hasn't been cut. As you say, that's how it'll look when you take it out of the hoop. What you do is you slip your scissors in here behind the underlay and just trim across. Right, and do this side as well and just trim across. And then when you get round the other side, put your pencil or a stylus or something, just gently pull them out. And if they're not all cut, then you may have to go to the back and trim a few more. But they will come out. And it's nice that they do, because then we can see her necklace. Now, I've done it here in a dark grey, and I think you'd enjoy it. It would look a lot better if you did it in metallic thread. But that is obviously another option. Put the scissors underneath here, or a bobbin or anything, and just pull them out. It looks brutal, but providing you've cut them all, they will come out. That's it. You have to give them a little bit of a tug. Now, you're very welcome to try and trim them if you don't like how bushy they are. They tend to be a little bit curled at the bottom, as we can see. Let's go back to this one. Now we've trimmed it. As you can see, we've got a few. So it's a case of grabbing them. I'm going to use the curve of my embroidery scissors just to trim across. There, that's tidied that up. We've got a... that's it. But just be careful, because before you know where you are, the plaits will be too short. One will be shorter than the other, and so it goes on. Famous last words. I think I've trimmed that one too much. So I personally, I'm showing you how to do it, but I don't think it's a good idea. Leave well alone.